Hey people, welcome to Cryptopip. We just wanted to do a video today in regards to, well, a bit of a chat about money and finance and so forth, and the crypto market, um, and in today's video, I kind of just wanted to talk about a bit about myself and how at some point, a number of points in your life, you can have a number of money making opportunities if you're open to money making opportunities, because not everybody is. I'm always someone who has been, um, and I've always been someone who, as I was getting older, and obviously you finish school here in the UK at 16. You go college, probably get yourself a part-time job. Then about 18, you finish college, still got your part-time job, you go university. Okay, and you follow the plan, and from that you get to what, 65 in this country. I think it's 67 for men now. I'm not 100% sure how much this pension age is. But as I was getting older, someone was telling me this. So I work for the next over 50 years, and at the end of the 50 years, at 67, I've been paying taxes, contributions, maybe doing some saving, um and after all of that, you mean to tell me there's no possibility that I'm gonna be a millionaire or have hundreds of thousands in the bank at 67 to enjoy the last few years of my life? It may be a little few crumbs from working that long. And I was astounded by this. I was like, that's not life. Because if I'm committing to a job, a company, and all this for so long, at the end of it, there should be something a bit more fruitful to show for it. Now, don't get me wrong, at the moment in our household, the combined income between us is a decent amount of money. However, it's probably still not enough to make life-changing money unless you make that money work for you. Now, I've always paid into a pension pot, so that's retirement fund, since I was the age of 18. So it's had, you know, at least 20 years of progression, in that pension pot for now. It's a public pension, private pension, and you can do your estimates and see how much you're going to get when you get to 65, and the numbers are okay, don't get me wrong. But I always had this vision and this dream that there's no reason why do I have to work until I'm 65 or 67? Why do I have to work in my 50s? Why am I not retiring or looking at cutting back the amount of work ethic or work I have to do at the age of 45? Why can't this just stop? And that's always been my goal. My goal has always been that by the age of 45, I want to either retire from working or have funds in place that allow me to work very minimal hours. So the passive income that I'm getting from other sources is allowing me to, instead of going to my normal job, which I've been working for nearly 20 years now, instead of working there 4-5 days a week, I can then at 45 maybe work two or 3 days a week, and then the rest is income is suppressed by passive income. And obviously that was the goal. That goal has not gone to plan, because as a young man, I had these nice thoughts about what I want to do, but as I got to 18, 19, 20, life takes you on a different path, and my path was that I wasn't given much financial education. That's no disrespect or disregard on my parents or the family. It's just that we came from a family who there wasn't loads of money floating around, and sometimes you had to scrimp and scrape. So when I did start to make some money, my own money, and at a young age I was making good money, my long-term goal that I envisioned went completely out the window, and it went on cars, unnecessary cars, unnecessary. I'm not saying they were completely unnecessary, because at the time I was young and I lived and I enjoyed what I did. But as you get older, you realize, I could have done better things with that money. But I lived, I bought nice flashy cars, went on loads of flashy holidays, spent loads of money in clubs, bars, unnecessary clothing, so forth, and that continued all the way through my 20s, even when at a young age of 22, 21, I bought my first home, and that was done all alone. Bought my first home and started to set myself up on that path, but through natural incorrect choices in my 20s. That starter fund that I had with buying a property at a young age, and was gonna eventually look to just rent that one out and have some passive income that way, that's gone. I no longer own that property through immature choices. But as you grow older, you learn, and this is now why this channel is not about telling people what to do or how to do things. I just want to I want myself to succeed in my goal, and I want everyone else to succeed in their financial goal, whether it's through crypto, whether it's through investment property, real estate, trading, you name it. There's so many different ways to take some of your income from your salary and turn that into another company, turn it into passive income, turn it into something you can do on the side after your job or during your hours of work. But what depends on your situation. So if we teach our kids or the younger generation a bit more, I think some of them do get it already. They do get the money flow system and how it's important, especially if you start at a young age. The compounding effect of putting that money to work is amazing. For a number of years I had a few savings accounts and so forth which had some money in it, and if we go to here in the UK, one of the we'll look at a bank. This is HSBC. And okay, so HSBC, the rates of their flexible saver, is flexible saver is 0.01%, right? And it's just not acceptable to continue the world like this, where if you had a large amount of savings, you're not going to make anything of this, really. So it's important to understand the money and how to make it work for you. That's one of my biggest things. Whatever I'm doing throughout the day, 24 hours a day, I'm either making money or I'm losing money, but I'm quite comfortable with both, rather than sitting at home and knowing that I didn't try. You know what I mean? If there's nothing worse than getting to 60, that pension age of 65, 67, and realizing I didn't try to make more of this. I didn't try to make this money work for me. It just sat in the bank, accumulating virtually no interest whatsoever, and doing nothing for me. Now, throughout the years, I've always been someone who has been in a number of different projects, or different things to try and make money. I've tried to sell online t-shirts online. I sold books through Amazon, which they're all good little things to do. I spent quite a few years trading foreign currency, forex trading. That was also very interesting and challenging. Um, don't get me wrong. So I've always made sure, I've always done things to ensure that the money is still working for me. But I think out of everything I've tried, um, the crypto space is the one that makes the most sense to me, and it's the one that I feel more calm with, more composed with, and I feel in control of what I'm doing. Obviously there is a risk to crypto. There's a risk to everything, a lot of things we do in life. But um I'm comfortable my money working for me like this. And the channel is, if you go back through some previous videos, and I'll try to bring as much content to the channel as I can, that it's about making that money work for you. When I got into crypto, I was happy buying the coins when I first started. I bought my XRP, I bought my Matic, Polygon. I bought it was one of the first other ones I bought. Hollow Chain, so the hot token, bought that, and some Ethereum. I've never bought Bitcoin. I bought some Ethereum, and so I bought them, and obviously I was hoping that the value of those go up or down. And I think I sat there for about 2-3 weeks and thinking, okay, so this money I'm hoping if it goes up or down, but is there not more? And that's when I started to find out about the world of DeFi. And this, even to this day, it still completely blows my mind that as people, we've been able to create something. And I hope, I know the regulators and so forth is coming for some kind of involvement in crypto. I'm not no expert on that whatsoever. But the DeFi space for me is amazing, and it completely blew my mind away. And it's worth digging in deeper and finding out more of how your money can work for you. And I hope to bring you that value. So what I'll run into now is, I hope you're not bored of the waffling, as we call it. I'll offer you just a bit more information in regards to DeFi itself.